Whew. I want to make sure you guys can hear this. Alright. So let me check mine. See if this actually works. Alright, yeah, that is a bit hard to hear. Hold on. Mike, here we go, here we go. Hello? Need to turn this up. HD. Oh, that's the actual. Alright. Right now it's saying it's connected. That is not the right size. So I've been trying to figure out how to get this to size, but this is based on the literal size of the monitor, so I'm trying to figure this out because display this, no, not that, display, scale, and recommended. So this is what it does, and I'm trying to stop it from doing that. Landscape, portrait, advanced settings would it be in? No. I have no idea what I am doing. Let's go to 19. I think it was that one. Was it? I think it was. So, do that, do this. As, as I'll probably, okay, I don't know what would fix this. That definitely doesn't fix it. You know what? I'll just keep it recommended size because by God, it is a nightmare trying to sort this. this should be bigger. Bolder. This should be massive. Yeah, that's good. All right. Also, my stream is not working on my computer, so I've got the list all up here. So I'm currently watching a guy. So hey, hold on, let me just see if the chat's working. Because apparently it doesn't want to show up, but it says that it's there, unless I've accidentally put it to a lower setting. So let me see. I'm very particular about everything. I like everything being like in order. I don't like seeing the edges. So okay. So I'm gonna stick on some just. Huh. Okay. Oh, hold on. 2 seconds. 2 seconds, so I can fix this problem. View counter. Chat. Where's chat? Chat overlay. Here we go. Okay. Oh yeah, save that. Save it. Where was I? Oh yeah. Okay. Freeze that. Chat. What am I doing? Okay, there. So it's now the new one. So I'm gonna leave a comment saying hi, how's everybody? So 2 seconds. Okay, choosing. Wait, this. I'm probably. Hold on. I'm gonna stick on some non. Was it NCR? No, what was it about? NCS, okay. That's a NCS list. Okay, 50 songs. Alright, so I'm going to add a new group. Going with that down. Because, oh my god. Okay, I'm going to media, is it? Yeah, it's media. I'm just gonna call it music. Copy. Oh, okay, so it's not that. Remove. Yes. Sorry that it's taking so long. I'm trying to figure out how to sort this out. I literally spent the last hour trying to make the thumbnail. I literally had was in Source Filmmaker making a model and all that, and it couldn't work. So, okay, I did. Well, here's what I'm going to do. Here is what I'm going to do. Nothing there. Come on, I want to make a game, but I need some music behind this, so it's not just silent. So, color, display, capture game, image slideshow. Oh, there we go. Let me see. Yep. Okay. Now let me hear this on this because. Okay. Actually, no, hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Because, so, how's everyone's day been today? Can I, pause? Okay, it's gonna take some time, but let's. Okay, so let me just make sure you guys can hear this. So, also this needs to not be like that. Okay, this needs to be on window play. 2 seconds, guys. Hear my mom calling me. I'll be right back. 2 seconds. I'm back. Sorry about that. Oh. Okay. Yeah, you know. You know, we're just gonna get on with this. I'll work on the others, the other half tomorrow. So this needs to be this point, and let me see if you guys can see that. You can. Okay, so let me make sure you guys can actually hear it. I can't hear it, so yeah, I can't even hear this one bit. That's probably because there's no audio. So okay, so right now we're just gonna set this over here. So what software are you using? Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine 5 is what I'm using. I am. This is just something I've wanted to do for a long time. And also, I did try a few projects. I did get Form 1, but it broke, so starting again, but just fought. Also, I'm gonna see. I'm following a 60 video tutorial on how to make it. So first one is setup project, then sprint, so on and so forth. So I should probably actually go to this guy's channel, and because he actually gives you like we add-ons, like okay, how to do a sprint, how to add stuff. So yeah, okay, so I'm going to minimize this. Well, not minimize, but do it like that, and boom, and there we go.
Resident Evil. So yeah, let's get started.
Okay, actually, hold on. I'm going to actually turn this on.
First, we actually want to create a new.
And then I'm trying to figure this out. This whole software had a massive update, so it's all a bit.
Third-person project. Let's call it horror game. Okay?
Okay. I want to call Project Escape. So, can you guys hear this? I should probably. Whole software had a massive update, so it's all a bit.
Third person project. Let's call it horror game.
Okay. I want to call Project Escape. So, can you guys hear this? I should probably. Okay, you guys can't hear it, so let's just get on to this.
Let's add the starter content. Let's wait for it to open. So,
Actually,
what I want to
hold
do
on,
here
hold on.
first. This
Yeah, do this real quick. I totally forgot about the starter project thing. Sorry guys, this is taking forever. Okay, so here it is. Project. Third person. We're making a third person, a first person survival horror, but third person allows you to look down at the body. So yeah, so my project, this project will be called Project. Oh, no spaces. Project. Yep. I don't know. I feel like Project. What would be a good project name? Project Alpha? No. Yeah, Project Alpha. There. Or Project Horror. Yeah, that works. Let me see this. No. Wait. Desktop. Yeah, I'm not using CC Plus because that has a lot of coding. And I mean not a lot of coding, so yeah, let's get right into this. Probably should have
This folder is called third person. So what I want to do, I want to actually rename this to be like horror game.
Okay, I'm making this big.
Unless
So what? Okay, third person to horror. Project Horror. Okay, so what was it again? Was it I can't remember, it's been a while, so rename, here we go. Project underscore horror. Yes.
what I want to do, I want to actually rename this to be like horror game. And let's press OK. Now it has copied third person and horror game, the folders, but the content is not on the third person anymore. So what we can do with this, we can right click, show in Explorer, and we can go back to content and delete this third person folder here.
Oh.
Now when you restart the engine, the third person folder will be gone, but I will not do it now.
Okay, so Unreal is a document. That's what it is. It's in a document. Document, horror game, Project Abyss, Project Escape, Project Horror. No, there's still this is actually a proper series. I'm just going to delete everything. And then keep Project Horror. Go to, what was it? Content. So, content. Third person is no longer there. So, yeah, okay, good. That is good.
Well, let's go to the horror game. Here we have this blueprint. Let's actually set a color to this.
Okay.
So, shade of blue. This. Well, let's open it. Now our
colors
character is called PP third person character. Let's rename him to be PP player.
Okay, so oh wait, hold on. It has a there's a thing here that tells you what the is shift. Is it Control F1 or what? Do you see rename? I see. There it is. F2. Okay, so it's just F2. Okay, so BP player underscore character. Character.
This game mode, let's call it PP horror underscore game mode. And let's press OK. Okay. Now let's save all.
Okay, save all.
When we play, everything should work. But let's first click these three dots and let's play in new editor.
Okay, this is a bit new. There it is, save all. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do it like this. This is the way I'm going to do it. So, firstly, I'm going to go to the blue. I'm going to go to game capture, but instead of game capture, it's going to be actually. What is it? Apologies, everyone. No, that's not it. Shoot. Okay, so firstly, I'm going to turn this off. So, and now I'm going to install display. Here we go. Is it this one? Unreal. We're going to call it automatic display. Yep, there we go. Here it is. So, oh my god, this is good. Okay, and now we're going to freeze it, and we're going to put this near Kim. Yep. So there we go. Okay, so that is it. Okay, so this is all that's happening. Okay, so up, down, up, down. We're going to do this and yep. Okay, so that's how it works. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to
Window.
open window.
As you can see, everything is working. So, what we want to do next? Let's open the PP player character.
Open PP player character. So
And here we want to go to the viewport. We have this follow camera here, this camera boom.
yeah.
Delete both of them.
Delete both camera. Okay, so delete.
Now let's select the mesh and let's add a camera. Let's call this first.
Okay, so mesh, add camera. Call this. I've always wanted to call first person.
Camera.
I've shortened it.
Now what we want to do with this, we first want to select the parent socket, and if you cannot select this, you want to double check that this is under the mesh. If it's like this next to it, it will not, you cannot select anything. So it has to be under the mesh.
Yep.
Let's select the head.
Yeah, okay.
Now
Head. There we go.
let's set rotation values. Let's set the Z rotation to 90 and X rotation to minus 90. Okay, now let's move this like I actually want to set this X value to 10 and this Y to 20 and this Z to 0. So now it should be centered pretty nicely. Okay, so the next thing, we want to use pawn control rotation on the first person.
Where's that? Pawn. Use pawn control location. Pawn control rotation. There we go.
Camera like this.
Mhm.
And now we want to select our whole blueprint and we want to search for a rotate.
Oh.
Use controller rotation. Yep.
Oh no. Hold on. Something went horribly wrong. Okay. It's now assigned to.
Yo,
Okay.
like that. Now when we compile and we set
Okay, so that's Gen Games. I'm gonna load Dino better.
roll and move this next to our third person map,
Okay, so what was it?
go there and
What was it again? Pawn.
like this. And now we want to select our whole blueprint.
Jason by Yawn.
Search for a rotate.
Um.
Controller rotation. Yo,
Yo.
like that. Now when we compile and we save all and move this next to our third person map,
Mhm.
go there and play, we should be sprinting through the camera. As you can see, camera is at the
Okay, so now we can firstly compile and save. So okay, let me see. Yep, we are now connected. So that's part 1 done, and I've also made a note list here. So note pad. Yep, there we go. Setup check, and these are all the videos that I have to get through. These are all the videos. So that's that done. Now we're on to stamina and sprinting, and this one I do a bit differently because he goes into
players.
the time, like, oh, you can only sprint for this time, but because I want to make it like Resident Evil, there's obviously going to be infinite sprint because puzzle, it's a puzzle game, so
Bye.
it's a puzzle survival horror.
Hello,
Okay, here we go.
Here once again, and in this video we're going to create a sprinting system that works with stamina. Oh yeah, let's get started.
Also, I just realized my face is just white on camera. Hold on. Yeah, my face is just completely void. So let me go to this. That is. Okay, how do I. Let me see. Brightness. For contrast. I think that's it, right? For, I'll just leave it for sharpness. I have no idea how to fix this. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay. Thought I could fix it, but I can't, so. Back to this.
First, we want to go to the inputs under the...
Also, yeah, I'm gonna change the character model here, so. Okay, how do I change the character model? Ah, here we go. We're going to change this to this one. Yep. Compile, save. Yes, thank you.
Loop horror game, and we want to go to the actions.
Okay, I wish YouTube just had a default setting, like you can set these to, like, oh, I want it to be HD instead of it going down. Like, jeez.
And we want to duplicate any one of...
Okay, so also there's gonna be no jumping because
with stamina. Oh yeah, let's get started. First, we want to go to the inputs under the loop horror game.
Okay, there must be a way to just keep this opened. Like, there has to be a way, because just constantly clicking toggle lock. If locked, this price will. Ah, no. How do you keep this opened? Wait, hold on. Unlock. Now my arm hurts. Getting over a sore throat, I literally. This is the first day I've not felt sore, so. Okay, so inputs. Where would inputs be? Inputs would be in horror project. There are no inputs. Oh, never mind. Inputs is a separate category altogether. Okay, jump, look, mouse. Okay, so.
And we want to go to the actions and we want to duplicate any one of these. Let's
Well.
duplicate jump.
Huh.
Let's
Look, move. Jump, look, move, mouse, look. I'm just gonna leave that and just duplicate the jump as this guy's saying. And what's it gonna
call it IA print.
IA sprint. Oh my god. A underscore sprint. Good luck. Thank you. Thank you. I'm hopefully gonna get this done. I feel like this would have just been a fun series to do. Oh. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn this down. I don't know if that's the reason I'm shiny. Okay, so let's play.
Okay, let's go back to the input. Let's
Back
open
to
the IMC default.
Okay, so input. I am. What is this? Whatever it is, I do not know. So default. Okay, there we go.
Let's open the mappings and let's add a new one.
Okay, open mappings. Wait, mappings is already open, but there's what? Hold on, this has been updated because what does that? Mappings. Mappings. There's no what? Hold on. IMC map. Yeah, IMC default. Okay, click on that. This is not like this. This wasn't like this before. But this is what I'm seeing. Here. This is what I'm seeing on this one. So, mappings, map, and everything. And now if you look at this one, mapping, mapping, default key maps, and so on. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Bleh, I'm dumb. Oh my god! Okay, let's do this. Okay, so that and sprint. Okay, now we're gonna play.
Let's select our IA sprint and let's map it to left shift.
And map it to left shift. Okay, because that has the sprint button for everything. Okay.
Save and let's close. Now let's go back to the horror game and blueprints and let's open the PP player character.
Okay, well that.
Here, let's go under here. Let's right click and search for.
What is it? Edit graph. Okay, so this thing here. So.
Sprint, and we have this.
Underscore sprint. I always like keeping it aligned like this, and also I'm gonna probably, Okay, so that's that done.
Enchant, action events IA sprint. Let's add that here. Now let's create a function. This will be called start printing. Okay. And here what we want to do, we actually have to create a few variables. Let's first create the first one, which will be called can.
Did I spell sprinting right? Yes. Printing, sprinting. The printing, sprinting. Okay, what's this? This is commands. Okay, so commands, here we go.
Print. Okay, let's compile so we can make it true. Okay.
Wait, how do you? Okay, just pass this.
It's the first one, which will be called can print. Okay, let's compile so we can make it true. Okay, this is very important. Okay, so make sure it's turned to true. Okay, then what we want to do, we want to create another. Actually, we want to first add this to a category called print. Now, let's create a new variable. This will be called.
And I'm guessing it's meant to be Boolean, so. Yeah, it's Boolean, okay, yeah.
Called printing.
Sprinting.
And also, let's add it to sprint. Compile, this will be false.
Okay, so that's false.
The next one will be called print feed. And this will be type float. And under the sprint, let's compile so we can adjust the default value.
How fast does a human go?
Let's set this to 500 first. Okay. Now we can duplicate this. And this will be called walk.
Okay, duplicate. Walk speed. Half of 500.
Speed. Okay, let's compile and let's set this to be 250.
250.
And when you duplicate it, that sprint speed, it will like automatically put it under the same category, so it's already on the sprint. So the next thing that we want to do, we want to create another variable. This will be called
Okay. Sprint and sprint. There we go. So everything's under Sprinto. Wait a sec. Can't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, nobody's making the fifth one. Okay.
stamina print. And we want to put this under stamina. Now we want to duplicate this, and we want to call it stamina. Max.
I'm gonna come in stamina max. Okay.
Let's duplicate it once more. Will be called stamina drain amount.
Well, for me, I'm going to obviously turn off. Because he goes into a whole thing here of. Okay, so you need to do dot dot dot, and then Dynamite, there we go.
Let's duplicate it again. This will be stamina.
Oh, I forgot the amount. Hold on, let me hard this up. Oh, don't worry, it's hard up. Jeez. Why am I so quiet? I'm probably going to just do this, so it's easier. Okay, so train underscore mount. What's this one going to be called? Let's find out. Yeah. Okay, drain and filament. Okay, so our duplicate. Sorry if this is taking long. It's gonna take time. I want to make the best sort of horror game, but me being the only person working on it, it's probably just going to be an ordinary horror game. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so press play.
Yeah. Now let's go to the stamina current and let's compile. Let's set this to be 100.
Oh, stamina current. Shoot. Stamina current is 100.
Stamina max. Let's go there and compile and set this to 100 also. Let's go to stamina drain amount. Let's set this to be 1.
Wait, what was the max?
100. Stamina max.
Wait, did I do walk speed? I did. Okay, good. Sprinting, can sprint, maxed.
Let's go there and compile and set this to 100 also. Let's go to stamina drain amount. Let's set
Stamina drain amount is
this to be 1.
needs to be.
And stamina fill amount. Let's set this to be 1. Now let's compile and let's save all just to be sure.
Also, I totally made a mistake here. Hold on. There we go. Fixed.
So now we can start reading the start sprinting function. So what we want to do first, we want to get our stamina current.
Okay, so stamina current. Okay, stamina current. Here we go. Start sprinting. So stamina current. Get stamina current. Put it there.
We want to, of course, check that greater than 0. So we want to have some stamina. So
Greater than. Okay, so this. And for me, I like doing this.
okay, now we want to add another boolean here. So let's get end boolean. And let's actually make this as our favorite, because we will need this in the
Favorite.
future a lot. Now let's get the cans.
I forget how you. It's been a long.
Connect also here. So
He goes into how to make it straight. Also, yes, I like this. So, I like that. Just that being.
if we can sprint and we have more than 0 stamina, then let's add a French.
I think this one was Control B. Was it? No, not Control B.
Here,
Wait.
more than 0 stamina, then let's add a French. Connect it to here.
What was the branch button? I could not remember the branch.
Connect this to the condition. If all of those are true, then we can set the sprinting to
Set sprinting. Sprinting to true.
True.
Yep.
This. And after that, what we want to do is we want to get the character movement, and we want to set max walk speed. And what we want to set it to will be our sprint speed. Okay, that's 500 that we have set. After that, we want to actually create another function. This will be called stop sprinting. And then we also want to create a function called train stamina. And one more. Which will be called fill. Stamina. Okay, so let's go back to the start sprinting, and here what we want to do next is we want to right click and set timer by function name. Let's connect it here. And this function name will be this train stamina. So we can actually copy it from here, Control C, paste it here, Control V. Now to the time we want to get world delta.
Get world. Delta seconds, I think it was, he said.
Seconds. So it will basically time will be 1 frame. So when we make it looping, it will call this function every frame until we make it stop. Now we want to promote this to a variable. This will be called stamina timer, and we want
There we go.
to also put it under the stamina. Now let's compile and save again. Now let's move this a little bit further because we will have to do something here before this.
There we go.
With the stamina timer that we just created. So let's get the stamina timer and let's clear and invalidate timer handle. we will invalidate here before because we will also use this for the fill stamina function. So it will clear function if the, for example, fill stamina function is running, it will invalidate it before it starts to work with this. Okay, let's compile and save. Now let's go to the drain stamina function. Here what we want to do, we want to get our stamina current. We want to check if it's greater than 0, of course. Let's add a branch, E and left click. So if it's greater, what we want
B and left click, okay. Oh, thank God he said that, because he does go into constantly saying in the video, he said, don't know why I say it, but
we want to get
thank God he says it.
again. And we want to minus from it, so subtract.
Oh! Oh. Current stamina. Get stamina. This one should be tick. Subtract. So subtract.
Now we want to get the stamina drain amount and connect it there. So we will subtract the 1 from it, and then we want to set it back to be to stamina current. Then we want to set it back to be to stamina current. Okay, and if we don't have stamina anymore, what we want to do
Yes.
we want to just call the stop sprinting function. Okay, file and save all again. So if we have stamina, we will start to decrease it. If we don't, we will stop sprinting. And next, let's go to the stop sprinting function.
Stop
Here what we want to do, we want to first set the sprinting to be false. Then we want to get our character movement. We want to set max walk speed. We want to set it to be the walk speed. So
Oh, did I forget one thing? Hold on.
we want to set max walk.
Ah, okay. Okay, so we typed it. There it is. Delete.
Speed. We want to set it to be the walk speed. So walk speed variable. Okay, and after that what we want to do, we want to get our stamina timer, and we want to clear and invalidate timer by handle, like this. then we want to call the fill. No, 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 sorry. We actually have to create one more function, or actually event. So let's compile, save, and let's go to the event graph. Find some empty space.
Wait, hold on, what?
No, 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 sorry. Then we want to call the fill. No, 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 sorry. We actually have to create.
Hold on, guys, I'll be right back. Coming on. I've already fed that one. I've already fed her. Okay, let's get back to this.
One more function, or actually event. So let's compile, save, and let's go to the event graph. Find some empty space. I will find some from here. Right click and let's create a custom.
Wait, where's the event graph? Tools. Oh yeah. Hold on. Oh, there it is, event graph. Ah, there it is.
Event.
Add custom event. There we go.
This custom event will be called stamina fill delay. Okay, and here we want to create a delay, but not normal. We want to create this triggerable delay. Let's make the time. For example, 2 seconds. Let's align this. Now we want to get the stamina timer handle again, and we want to clear and invalidate it. After that, what we want to do, we want to set timer by function name.
The timer by function name, of course. Done. Okay, so what's the name?
Again, and we want this function name will be stamina, so let's copy it.
Wait.
The time will.
Oh, it's a function. Not that. It's a function. Okay. I was like, oh man, I have to delete it. It turns out it's just C and V. There we go.
Will be get world delta seconds, and it will be looping. Then we want to get our stamina timer, and we want to set it here to this value.
Loop. Yes, please.
Stamina timer, and we want to set it here to this value. To get our stamina timer, and we want to set it here to this value. Okay, compile, save. So now we will, when we call this, we will start waiting 2 seconds, then we will invalidate the old timer or the old function, then we will start the fill stamina function and promote it to be this same variable. Okay? And now we have to go back to the stop sprinting, and we want to call this stamina fill delay. Stamina fill delay. So here, when we stamina fill delay. So here, when we call this function, we will make the sprinting false. We will set our walk speed back to walk speed, and we will invalidate the old timer, and we will call this stamina fill delay. Now, the last thing that we have to create is fill stamina function. Here, we want to first get our stamina current. We want to check if it's less than our stamina max. So, if our stamina is not full, let's add a branch, B and left click. So, if it's not full, we want to get our stamina current, and we want to add to it. So plus add, and we want to add stamina fill amount.
Wrong add. That was the right add.
Then we want to get the stamina current, and we want to set it.
Okay.
Probably true.
Stamina current.
If it is already true, so if the stamina current is not less than the stamina max, then we want to get the stamina timer. We want to clear and invalidate timer by handle.
Okay, so and
like this. Compile and save. Let's go to the event graph. Here where we created this IA sprint.
Wait. And now if I want to make another one, I'm gonna have to do this again.
Those functions. So to start it, one, we want to connect to start sprinting.
Okay, so where? Is this compile? Save. Okay. I just realized there's. Start sprinting. There we go.
And on the completed, we want to connect the stop sprinting. Sorry, it's completed. Compile, save all. Now let's do one more thing so we can see that everything's working. Let's go find some empty space. Let's right click and search for a tick.
Okay,
Event. Go find some empty space. Let's right click and search for a tick. Event. Event compile. Save all. Now let's do one more thing so we can see that everything is working. Let's go find some empty space. Let's right click and search for a tick. Event. Event tick.
oh yeah, I was meant to say.
Stop. Now let's do one more thing so we can see that everything is working. Let's go find some empty space. Let's right
Tick.
click and search for a tick. Event. Event tick.
Mhm.
Let's see that our stamina current is actually decreasing and increasing. So let's get our stamina current. Let's right click and print screen. Let's connect this to the in stream. Let's
There's always
this and let's make the duration
okay. There's always
0.0. Okay, compile and save. So let's try.
well, there's still 5 minutes, so let's check. Okay, let's see if this works. Hold on, personally. Okay, so walk speed and then run. But there's no timer. Which is what I want. I don't want a timer. So if we back out and then open it again, will I sprint or will I just... Yeah, I immediately sprint, so that's gotta be something I have to fix, so...
So the sprinting is working, stamina is working. Now we cannot run when we don't have stamina. Now we can again, but only one problem we have. If we go backwards and we run, it will look like that.
Okay, so 1 sec. So there's something I've done wrong. So right now I need to go through everything here and just
Now
make sure.
let's go to the brain stamina function starts. We will also use this
Timer loop. That starts sprinting, so yeah, it's text, so start sprinting loop. File. And see if there we go. Okay, now we're gonna try it now. Alright, let's see. Nope. Still a jumbled mess. Okay, so
and invalidate timer handle, and we will invalidate here before because we will also use this for fill stamina function. So it will clear function if
I did this
for example,
before.
fill stamina function is running, it will invalidate it before it starts to
Yeah.
work with this. Okay, let's compile and save before function will create. I have planned to save again. Now let's move this a little bit further because we will have to do something here before this with the stamina timer that we just created. So let's get the stamina timer and let's clear and invalidate timer handle, and we will invalidate here before because we will also use this for fill stamina function. So clear function if the, for example, fill stamina function is running, it will invalidate it before it starts to work with this. Okay, let's compile and save. Now let's go to the drain stamina function.
Drain stamina, where's drain?
Here what we want to do, we want to get our stamina current. We want to check if it's greater than 0, of course. Let's add a branch, E and left click. So if it's greater, what we want to do is we want to get the stamina current again, and we want to minus from it, so subtract, and we want to get the stamina drain amount, and connect it So we will subtract the 1 from it, and then we want to set it back to be to stamina current. Okay, and if we don't have a stamina anymore, what we want to do is we want to just call the stop sprinting function. Okay, compile and save all again. If we have stamina, we will increase it. If we don't, we will stop sprinting. And next, let's go to the stop sprinting function. And here what we want to do, we want to first set the sprinting to be false.
Okay,
Then
sprint.
we want to get our character movement. We want to set max walk speed. And we want to set it to be the walk speed. So walk speed variable. Okay, and after that what we want to do, we want to get our stamina timer. And we want to clear and invalidate timer by handle. Like this. And then we want to call the fill. No, sorry. We actually have to create one more function or action event. So let's compile, save, and let's go to the event graph. Find some empty space. I will find some from here. Right click and let's create a custom event. This custom event will be called stamina fill delay.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
And here we want to create a delay, but not normal. We want to create this triggerable delay. Let's make the time, for example, 2 seconds. Let's align this. Now we want to get the stamina timer handle again, and we want to clear and invalidate it. After that, what we want to do, we want to set timer by function name. Again. And we want this function name will be fill stamina, so let's copy it. The time will be get world delta seconds, and it will be looping.
Okay.
Then we want to get our stamina timer, and we want to set it here to this value. Okay, compile, save. So now we will, when we call this, we will start waiting 2 seconds, then we will invalidate the old timer or the old function, then we will start the fill stamina function and promote it to be this same variable. Okay, and now we have to go back to the stop sprinting, and we want to call this stamina fill delay. Stamina fill delay. Now the last thing that we have to create is fill stamina function. Here we want to first get our stamina current. We want to check if it's less than our stamina max. So if our stamina is not full, let's add a branch, B and left click. So if it's not full, we want to get our stamina current, and we want to add to it. So plus add, and we want to add stamina fill amount. Then we want to get the stamina current, and we want to set it from the true. And if it is already true, so if the stamina current is not less than the stamina max, then we want to get the stamina timer, and we want to
I don't.
clear
What?
and invalidate timer by handle. Like this. Compile,
I've done this
save,
before,
let's go
and
to the
yet
event graph.
my head's
Here we
going
will create
blank.
this IA we have to now connect those functions. So to start it, one, we want to connect the start sprinting, and on the completed, we want to connect the stop sprinting. Sorry, complete. Compile, save all. Now let's do one more thing so we can see that everything's working. Let's go and find some empty space. Let's right click and search for a tick event tick. Let's see that our
Okay, I'm starting from square one again.
we actually have to create a few variables under the horror game, and we want to go to the actions and we want to duplicate any one of these. Let's do jump. Let's call it IA. Okay.
Sprint.
Save the PP. Let's right click and search for a sprint, and we have this enhanced action events IA sprint. Let's add that here. Now let's create okay function printing. Okay. And here what we want to do, we actually have to create a few variables. Let's first create the first one, which will be called
Can sprint.
Okay, let's compile so we can make it true.
Oh wait, is this true? Yeah, it's true. Okay, good.
Okay, this is very important. Okay, so make sure it's turned to true. Okay, then what we want to do, we want to create another. Actually, we want to first add this to a category called print.
Sprint widget in.
Now, let's create a new variable, and this will be called printing. And also, let's add it to sprint.
Sprinting.
Compile, this will be false. Okay, the next one will be called.
Oh wait, this is
print
false.
Speed, and this will be type float. And under the
was it sprint?
let's compile so we can add. Okay, it will fill amount.
Okay, so float, boolean, float. Yeah. Sorry, wrong file.
Yeah. Now let's go to the stamina current and let's compile. Let's set this to be 100. Stamina max. Let's go there and compile and set this to 100 also. Let's go to stamina drain amount. Let's set this to be 1. And stamina fill amount. Let's set this to be 1. Now let's compile and let's save all just to be sure.
Okay.
So now we can start creating the start sprinting function. So what we want to do first, we want to get our stamina current.
Stamina current checked.
We want to, of course, check that greater than 0 because we want to have some stamina so we can start sprinting. Okay, now we want to add another boolean here. So let's get end boolean. Let's actually make this as our favorite because we will need this in the future a lot.
Okay.
Now let's get the can sprint and connect it also here. So if we can sprint and we have more than 0 stamina, then let's add a branch, connect it here, connect this to the condition.
Oh.
All of
Oh. Oh wait, no, never mind. I was gonna say, wait.
Then we can set the sprinting to true.
Okay, so yeah, that's ticked.
And after that, what we want to do is we want to get our character movement and we want to set max walk speed. And what we want to set it to will be our sprint speed.
Sprint speed, yep, okay.
That we have set.
Okay.
After that, we want to actually create another function. This will be called stop printing. And then we also want to create a function called brain.
Oh wait, hold on. Was this looping or was it not? Oh, never mind. He's not sure what.
function called train stamina. One more, which will be called fill stamina. Okay, so let's go back to the start sprinting, and here what we want to do next is we want to right click and set timer by function name.
Huh?
Let's connect it here.
Wait.
And this function name will be this train stamina, so we can actually copy it.
Okay,
here.
yeah.
Control C, paste it here, Control V. Now to the time we want to get world delta seconds. So it will basically time will be 1 frame. So when we make it looping, it will call this function every frame until we make it stop. Now we want to promote this to a variable. This will be called. We will have to clear and invalidate timer handle, and we will invalidate here before because we will also use this for the fill stamina function. So it will clear function if the, for example, the fill stamina function is running, it will invalidate it before it starts to work with this. Okay, let's compile and save. Now let's go to the
Okay, so yeah, there.
Stamina function.
But it's still running whenever I don't want it to run.
Stamina current. We want to check if it's greater than 0, of course. Let's add a branch, E and left click. So if it's greater, what we want to do is we want to get the stamina current again, and we want to minus from it, so subtract, and we want to get the stamina.
Wait.
Go to the
Oh, my head feels fuzzy. So.
Yeah, what we want to do, we want to get our stamina current.
Okay, so we did stop, right? Stop is that.
If the, for example, the fill stamina function is running, it will invalidate it before it starts to work with this. Okay? So compile and save. Now let's go to the train stamina function.
Train stamina function.
Here what we want to do, we want to get our stamina current. We want to check if it's
greater than
0, of course.
Yep.
Let's add a branch, E and left click.
Okay.
So if it's greater, what we want to do is we want to get the stamina current again, and we want to minus from it, so subtract, and we want to get the stamina drain amount and connect it there. So we will subtract 1 from it, and then we want to set it back to be to stamina current. Okay, and if we don't have stamina anymore, what we want to do is we want to just call the stop sprinting function. Okay, compile and save all again. So if we have stamina, we will start to decrease it. If we don't, we will stop sprinting. And next, let's go to the stop sprinting function. And here what we want to do, we want to first set the sprinting to be false.
My head.
Then we want to get our character movement. We want to
Okay, stop sprinting. Stop sprinting.
Speed. We want to set it to be the walk speed. So walk speed variable. Okay, and after that what we want to do, we want to get our stamina timer, and we want to clear and invalidate timer by handle. Like this. And then we want to call the fill. No, sorry. We actually have to create one more function, or actually event. Oh, compile, save, and let's go to the event graph. Find some empty space. I will find some from here. Right click and let's create a custom event.
Custom event.
This custom event will be called,
And I'm guessing if we
stamina
make this 0, that means I can just run internal.
delay.
Let me see if that's the case. Nope. Okay, so I'm trying to stop the timer. Okay, so run start. Let's see. Timer. Train. I find sure it was in this or that. Wait, was it? I don't know. I can't remember. If I turn that on, would that mean it would just stop altogether? Let's see. Nope. I have to change this to 1 second. 1. Ah, okay, so you're telling me if I make that 0 and this 0, would that stop the whole... Oh my god, he's sprinting. Yep. I figured it out. How to stop the timer. So, yippee. Okay.
Okay. And here we want to
But
create
I
a
want to just
delay,
walk. I don't
not
want to
normal.
run
We want to create
immediately.
this triggerable delay. So let's make the time, for example, 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Let's align this. Now we want to get the stamina timer handle again. And we want to clear and invalidate it. After that, what we want to do, we want to set timer by function name again. And we want this function name will be fill stamina, so let's copy it. The time will be get world delta seconds, and it will be looping. Then we want to get our stamina timer, and we want to set it here to this value.
Okay.
Compile, save. So now we will, when we call this, we will start waiting 2 seconds, then we will invalidate the old timer or the old function. Then we will start the fill stamina function and promote it to be this same variable. Okay?
Okay.
And now we have to go back to the stop sprinting, and we want to call this stamina fill delay. Stamina fill delay. So here, when we call this function, we will make the sprinting. If it is already true, so if the stamina current is not less than stamina max, then we want to get the stamina timer. We want to clear and invalidate timer by handle. Like this. Compile, save, let's go to the event graph. Here where we created this IA sprint, we have to now connect those functions. So to start it, one, we want to connect the start sprinting. And on the completed, we want to connect the stop sprinting. Sorry, to complete. Compile, save all. Now let's do one more thing so we can see that everything's working. Let's go find some empty space. Let's right click and search for a tick event tick. Let's see that our stamina current is actually decreasing and increasing. So let's get our stamina current. Let's right click and print screen. Let's connect this to the in stream. Let's open this and make this configuration 0.7. 0. Okay, compile and save. So let's try. So the sprinting is working, stamina is working. Now we cannot run when we don't have stamina. Now we can again. Stamina is working.
Okay, I'm
now we
gonna
cannot run.
move that. Huh.
Have stamina. So let's try.
Let's start just
So
walking
the
at
sprinting
first.
is working, stamina is working. Now we cannot run when we don't compile and save. So let's try. So the sprinting is working. So
I'm thinking that there's a setting here that I missed, because
so make sure it's turned to true. Okay.
can't. Yeah, it's turned to true. Yes, it is.
Here, let's right.
Apologies.
A
Apologies, guys.
Enhanced action events IA sprint. Let's add that here. Now let's create a function. This will be called start printing. Okay. And here what we want to do, we actually have to create a few variables. Let's first create the first one, which will be called can print. Okay, let's compile so we can make it true. Okay, this is very important.
Hold on, maybe someone left a comment or something.
And this will be called printing.
Oh, I actually put a comment. I put a comment 3 months ago saying, if anyone wants to make a Resident Evil or Dead Space, put the stamina drain to 0, so... Alright, so that's pretty much that.
Also, let's add it to sprint. Compile, this will be false.
But now I'm infinite.
The next one will be called print speed. This will be type float. And under the sprint, let's compile so we can adjust the default value. Let's set this to 500 first. Okay? Now we can duplicate this. And this will be called walk
Speed.
speed. Okay, let's compile and let's set this to be 250.
But now, how do you start off with the walk like
that? The sprint speed, it will like automatically put it under the same category, so it's already on the sprint. So the next thing that we want to do, we want to create another variable. This will be called stamina current, and we want to put this under stamina. Now we want to duplicate this, and we want to call it stamina max. Let's duplicate it once more. It will be called stamina
max. Drain.
Amount. Stamina max.
Or
go there and compile.
again, it's been a few months since I've worked on a game, so.
Set this to be 1.
Oh.
And stamina fill amount, let's set this to be 1. Compile and just to be sure. So now we can start creating the start sprinting function. So what we want to do first, we want to get our stamina current. We want to, of course, check that it's greater than 0, because we want to have some stamina so we can start sprinting. Okay, now we want to add another boolean here, so let's get end boolean. Let's actually make this as our favorite, because we will need this in the future a lot. Now let's get the can sprint and connect it also here. So if we can sprint and we have more than 0 stamina, then let's add a branch, connect it to here, connect this to the condition. If all of those are true, then we can set the sprinting to true, like this. And after that,
under the...
what we want to do is we want to get our character movement, and we want to set max walk speed.
Wait, oh. Oh!
What we
Wait, hold on. There's a comment right here that's probably going to help me. Or was it to avoid... No. Was it where? Issues your started. Quicker. Sure, the BP player under the components. Under the components. Under the components. Make side walk speed to the same value, so for the people having walk speed from the start to sprint from the beginning, you need to under left part of the under wait okay, for people that are walk speed problems beginning to sprint at the start, you need to upper left, go to character movements. Oh, okay, gotcha. Character movements, and in the detail section, detail. Oh wait. There we go. Walk speed 250. Yeah. Now let's see. Yeah, we did it. We finally did it, and I don't know what that is. But we did it. So now we have the sprint infinitely and walk. And that's going to be... Let me see if it actually works with... I'll do it later. Once I get all this done, I'll then probably look at the controller, see if it actually works. I'm just so happy I got this working. But I don't need a jump, so... Yeah. Okay, so that's that done, but now we can go to... Was it 14 where he goes into the... Yeah, it was 14 where he goes into camera placement and all that, so...
we cannot run.
You
Stamina.
are
Now we can again.
cast.
But only one problem we have. If we go backwards
Uh-huh.
and we run, it will look like this.
Okay.
So let's fix that. So let's go back to the BP player character, and what we want to do here, we want to go to the start sprinting. Here, start. We want also add the
Start sprinting.
We have to first go to the edit graph, and then we have to go to here, movement input. We want to select all this, and we want to...
Okay, movement input. Where's the movement input? Well,
collapse to function. Okay. Let's call this function
move.
And input. Okay, let's rename these input pins. The first one will be called x value, and the second one will be y value.
Okay, but
Okay, let's delete these backgrounds from here. Now let's open the movement input. Let's move this here. And what we
I
want to
think
do
he's on
next,
a previous version because it's all joint. Like, like for him it's a big long thing, but for me it's literally just this. So it's obviously been shortened for. Oh wait, what's this? The basic first pair. Okay. Movement prime 6. Yeah. IA.
we want to get this x value from here, and we want to promote it to a variable.
Yeah.
Set it here.
Okay, so we open this.
From here. And what we want to do next is we want to get this x value from here, and we want to promote it to a variable. Set it here, and add a reroute by double clicking, moving it here. And now this y value we want to promote to a variable also. Add a reroute here. Now let's rename the variables. First one is x value, and the second one is y value. And after that one,
I forgot to capitalize the V. Here we go. Y value.
what we want to do, we want to check if the y value is greater than, and we want to check that it's greater than 0.5. Add a branch.
Okay, so greater than branch, greater than 0.2.
So if it is greater than 0.5, it means that we are pressing forward. Okay?
Oh,
Why
0.5.
is because if we press forward and right, it will be 0.5 to the forward and 0.5 to the right, so it will still work. Okay, now we want to get the printing, and we want to add a branch. We could put this both on the same branch, but I think this is better because now we are always checking this, and when that's true, then we will check this. Okay, and then we want to call the top printing. Compile and save. Now we have to do one more thing. Let's go to the start of the printing, and we want to get the y value.
Okay, so that's that done. Yeah. Okay, so compile. So you have to go to, what was it? Start sprinting. And put the Y, was it? Why?
We want to check that it's greater
Yep.
than 0.5. Let's add a pin and connect here. And I actually noticed that I made a little mistake. So let's go back to the movement input. We want to check that this is less than 0.5. I noticed that I made a little 5. So let's go back to the movement input. We want to check that this is less than 0.5.
Thank God that there's a wee setting here.
0.5, we want to check that we are sprinting, and if we are, we want to stop sprinting. Okay, sorry about that. So, compile and save. And now let's go back to the event graph. Here, what we also want to do, we want to get the X value, we want to set it on completed, we want to set it.
Okay. Go down. Wait, what?
0. Also, the Y value, we want to set it back to.
Oh, so it just copies over because it's the two. Okay. That actually really helps, actually, because no, you don't have to worry about one or the other. It's literally just, okay, well, it's the exact same thing, so. Okay, so. Set. Set.
Completed, we want to set it 0. Also, the Y value, we want to set it back to 0.
Okay, so boom, boom, boom. Okay, complete.
Now we can compile and save all.
Okay. Compile and save all, and now let's see if this works. All right, here we go. Okay, so no longer runs when I'm going backwards, so that's a good thing. So yeah, we got this part done. Yippee! And there's no slow down, so you can just run to one corner to the other. So okay, so yeah, that's that part done, and that means one thing. Ching. That's that done. That's that done. Okay, directional movements is next. Followed up by Bubblehead, sync markers, gameplay improvements. Yeah, so all that stuff. Okay. 2 seconds. Okay. Wait, he goes into a wee bit.
Also got the connection to the level. So let's go to the project settings. Let's go to the maps. Editor, startup map. Let's open the, select the third person map. When we renamed this folder on the start, we also got the connection to the level. So let's go to the project settings. Let's go to the maps. Editor, startup map. Let's open the, select the third person map. Now let's open the, select the third person map. Now let's close, and now we can play. So let's see, can we run backwards? We can't, but forward we can, and a little bit.
Okay, and hold on, I'm pretty sure it was like thought I saw something there that said. Hold on, guys, I'll be right back. Okay, 2 seconds. Okay, coming now. about that, guys. My mom needed me to empty the dishwasher, so I hope there was that. So hard to get for. What was it? Let me see. I'll figure it out.
Bit to the left. And only to the left, we can't. Only to the right, we can't. Yeah, everything is working.
Oh, bless me.
That's all for this video. If you like what you saw, please click
Okay,
the
so
like button
first.
and subscribe for more. And yeah, hope you have a great day and see you next one. Bye. Hello, it's Jim Games here once again, and in this video we're going to add some directional movement to our player. So yeah.
Okay, so directional movements. Okay. This will probably be the final one before I turn off for the night.
First, you want to go to the link in the description that takes you to my Google.
Okay, go to this Google Drive to download the folder with everything like animations. Okay, so he has done the pistol. Okay, good, good, good. Have you download all? Where is it? Hold on, yeah. Okay. Actually, I'll probably just trying to think because I'm mostly pretty exhausted, and I don't know why. I didn't get enough sleep. Oh, think I'll do a wee bit of this part here with the directional movement after this file downloads with all the animations and all that, so I can port them. So, because I'm following the Guardian Games. So yeah. But yeah, this is what I did so far. Also, I'm probably going to remove this because, to be honest, my the character will only walk up. Actually, not this way. Okay, yeah, I'll probably just leave it for tomorrow. So, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like. Tomorrow, let me find it. Yeah. Bye everyone. Have a great rest of your day or night. Bye.